sports.
All right, guys, we're getting this is gonna be episode 8 of the Canton Copperheads Dynasty. I'm sorry, I'm not even loaded in all the way yet. We had an issue where the stream shut down and the Xbox shut off and everything screwed up. So I think we're gonna get a chance at revival. Georgia Tech was going to beat us very handedly there, and it wasn't looking good. But by some miracle, everything shut down. So we're going to get back into this. I'll give the rundown on recruiting again after this week, but the footnotes of it is we actually have the second recruiting class in our conference right now, and we are only second to Troy, and they're only beating us because they have more players committed, not because they have better players committed. So we should be able to edge them out and get the top recruiting class in our conference this year if we're able to continue on the route that we are. But we're going to be playing against Tech here this week in Atlanta. This is going to be our first ACC opponent ever, and we are going to try to pull this game out and win this game. Gonna start the game off, handing it off to Singer, and he gets some room inside, gets a 6-yard gain on the very first carry of the game. We're gonna hand it off to Hooks here, and he gets some space, and he is able to get almost to the sticks. It's gonna be 3rd and 1 here, and we're gonna run this zone speed option here out to the right side, the short side of the field. Waddell and Hooks are gonna try to pick up this first down, get a 3rd down conversion, but Waddell makes a bad pitch, and somehow it goes straight into the ground, and Georgia Tech offense is going to recover that. So the defense is going to be backed up in their own territory here, and going to have to be put on the spot right now, early in the game, to try to make a stop and keep Georgia Tech at least 3 points here on this very first drive of the Georgia Tech offense. Hey, there's nothing left in there. You already drank it. They try to hand it off inside, and we get a stop in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and 11 on the 31-yard line. If the defense can hold here, we can possibly hold this team to 3, and that would be huge, given the offense gave up the early turnover. We forced the quarterback to make a bad throw on 3rd down. It's going to be 4th and 11, and they are going to try to make this kick. And they will make the kick. They kick it right down the middle. But for us to only give up 3 on that unfortunate turnover there, that is going to be huge. We need to get down the field and score a touchdown here. Thomas is going to take it out of his own end zone and try to get upfield. He does get out to the 20-yard line before being tackled. Going to hand it off to Singer here up the middle, and he's going to have enough room to get 5 yards before being tackled. But he is slow to get up, and it looks like he might be getting close to being done for this game already. Going to hand it off to him again. Thought he was going to come out of the game, or else I wouldn't have been handing it off. But he is going to be able to get out to the 30-yard line, which is going to be 3rd and inches for us. We're going to run another option play and see if we can pick up this first down this time. Hopefully we'll have better luck and not just fumble and give up the ball. Waddell's going to get the pitch out, and it's going to be swatted down by the defense. Somehow that's not a fumble, but here we are. 4th and inches here, and we didn't get here without being aggressive. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be aggressive and We are going to try to pick up this first down on the ground. We've got Mosley in the backfield, our power back, and he is going to be able to pick up the first down and about 7 more yards there, down to the 37-yard line. It's going to be a first down and 10 at the 37-yard line. We pick up a big 4th down conversion and keep the drive alive. Singer is back in the game, and he's able to break a tackle and get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Going to be 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line here. That was going to break the edge and get upfield. He's going to make it all the way out to the 48-yard line. Georgia Tech 48-yard line before he steps out of bounds and avoids the hit. Waddell finds Tolles over the middle, but he's not able to hold on to the ball. He takes a hit as soon as the ball gets to him, and it is knocked incomplete. There's another fumble on another option play, and this Georgia Tech defense is handling that option. They pick that up and return it down to the 15-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the option run anymore in this game. That's 2 fumbles now. But Claiborne is going to pick this off in the end zone, and he thought he was going to have some space. Runs it out, gets tackled at the 7-yard line. A big turnover for this defense, and we are going to live to fight for another drive here on offense. Waddell to Tolles for the first down, getting us some space out to the 18-yard line on the quick slant. Waddell finds Trinidad on the sideline on the wheel route, and he catches it complete and is tackled at the 43-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Copperheads after that big play. Waddell nearly tackled after the fake handoff, and he breaks loose and has some space. He's going to take off and get down the field, and he gets a couple blocks, and he's running down the field, down the sideline, all the way to the 22-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Waddell using his feet to get free from that and make it a positive play. We've got Hooks in the backfield here, and we're going to try to get him out on the edge, and he gets a block, but the corner is there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. Waddell has room in the pocket, and he's just going to step up and take what he can get, and he's going to go down at the 9-yard line, picking up another first down there. We're going to hand this one off to Hooks and see if he can find some room up the middle. He does not. He's going to get tackled at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd goal from the 9-yard line. We're going to run this levels concept and see if we can find somebody open as they come across the middle. It looks like we're going to have McCabe, but the safety reads it, and he comes up, and he picks that off, and I think he might be taking this one to the house. I don't know if there's anybody fast enough to catch him. Waddell runs him down, but is not able to make the tackle. Tolles is trying his best, and he does get there and is not able to make the tackle, and it is going to be a pick six. From end zone to end zone, LaMiles Brooks, a 97-yard pick six. The senior strong safety there just reading the quarterback's eyes and making a play for the ages. Copperheads are now going to be down 10 points in this first quarter with 1 minute remaining. And we need to get to the end zone. We have made some good efforts and some very poor efforts all at the same time. And we've just got to get down the field and get some points. There's going to be a handoff to Hooks to the right side, the short side of the field, and he's able to cut back in and gain 7 yards on the play. We're going to try to counter 2 hooks up the middle, and he's going to get a good push and get the first down out to the 31-yard line. We're going to line up in a tight formation here and see if we can get them to commit to the run and throw something complete behind the backers, but they see right through it, and Waddell's going to have to break the edge, and he's going to take his feet and get this first down out to the 42-yard line. Waddell's speed is the only thing that's keeping this offense alive at this point. The pressure in the backfield and the coverage downfield is absolutely immaculate. Waddell's going to have some room in the pocket. He's just going to step up and take what he can get, and he's going to fumble it, and Georgia Tech is going to pick it up. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Georgia Tech offense is going to take over on their own 43, and Copperheads are just going to have to hope for something good here. A big stop would be very helpful, even though this offense is not really showing any ability to put points on the board. We have to try to keep ourselves in this game on the defensive side of the ball. It's going to be a handoff to the right side, and we have him in the backfield, but we miss the tackle, and he does get out all the way to the 49-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2 here. And we have a chance to make a stop, but it's going to be tight. This is going to be a big play here for the defense. They're going to hand it off, and we get a free run at the running back as he's getting the handoff and make a tackle in the backfield. It's going to be 4th and 5, and Georgia Tech's going to have to punt. Tomlinson is deep. He looks like he's standing about on his 10-yard line waiting for this punt, and they're going to punt it out of bounds, and it's going to go out at the 19-yard line. Waddell pitches this one earlier, and Singer's able to make a move and get 2 yards on the play. But that's just not going to cut it for this offense. We have got to get down the field and put points on the board. We are down by 10 with only 4 minutes remaining in the half. Waddell completes the quick slant out to Allen for the first down, but nothing more. And it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line. Going to try to get him with some misdirection here. We're going to fake the jet and hand it off to Singer up the middle. He gets a couple blocks, and he's able to pick up 3 yards before being tackled. It's going to be 2nd and 7 on the 34-yard line. Waddell is able to make the completion out to Allen on the quick slant on the right side, and he is able to get just enough to get the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line here. Going to try to hand it off to the short side of the field here to Singer, and he is going to try to make a man miss. He makes 1 miss, but there's 2 more waiting for him. He gets 4 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 6 on the 45-yard line. Singer is going to remain in the game, but you can tell he is breathing heavy. He is putting in the work for this offense as much as he can. He gets a block, and he's going to be able to get upfield to get the first down to the 48-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. And Coach wants us to run this RPO here, and we might be looking for Trinidad on this bubble. He looks like he has some cushion, and Waddell sees the coverage and sends it out to Trinidad. Trinidad's able to get down the sideline. He's tiptoeing down to the 30-yard line, 29-yard line, and he steps out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 for this offense. They are moving the ball well. They just need to focus on ball security and continue to make good plays. Singer's going to take this ball and be tackled as soon as he receives it in the backfield for a loss of 3 yards here. Hooks is in the game. We got some fresh legs. We're going to try to hand it to him and see if he can find some space up the middle. He gets a couple blocks, but is only able to gain 2 yards, which is going to be 3rd and 11 for us. We're going to try to take a shot here and pick up this first down on 3rd down, but if not, we may have to try to kick the field goal. Waddell has room out to the right. He sees it immediately. He takes off, and he's going to try to pick up this first down. He's able to just get the first down and is tackled out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Copperheads. A huge 3rd down conversion there. Keep the drive alive. We're going to hand it to Hooks here up the middle, see if we can get a couple blocks. He does see a hole to the right side, and he is able to break a tackle and make it into the end zone with a diving effort. And that is going to be the first touchdown for these Copperheads against an ACC team. If we can make this PAT, we will cut the lead to 3, and there will be 2 minutes remaining in the half, and we're going to have to kick the ball off to Georgia Tech at halftime. So we need to make a stop here and not allow them to score on 2 back-to-back drives. We have the opportunity to pin them deep here. He does decide to return the ball, and we make the tackle at the 16-yard line. So that's going to be a good starting point for this defense with lots of room to try to make a stop here before the Yellow Jackets can get down the field and get any points. He completes the throw on a in route on the left side. That's going to be a first down to the 35-yard line. Sends it out on the flag route and is completed before the defender can get there and pushes him out of bounds at the 43-yard line. They do cross midfield on that play, and they're going to have 1st and 10. It's 1 minute and 41 seconds remaining in the half. They try to set up the screen, and we get pressure on the quarterback and force an incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. We are able to force another incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 10 there as our defender is able to hit the receiver as he's trying to catch the ball. We need to make a stop here on this 3rd down to try to keep these guys out of field goal range. We are not going to be able to do that, and they are going to take this one straight to the house because they just straight up beat our defensive back. And that has been the story of our year on defense. If they can get a step, they are just going to outrun us, and that's exactly what they did. So they are going to extend their lead back out to 10 points. It's going to be 17-7 with 1.5 minutes left in the half. Copperheads offense is going to get another chance to put some points on the board before halftime. We need to try to cut this lead down and not allow them to score again before the half is over. Waddell has tolls on the go route, and he makes a diving catch out to the 41. That's going to be a big first down for the boys, getting some space and getting down to closer to midfield. We're going to run a play action here, and Waddell's going to roll out to the right and see if he can find somebody open. He does have Allen on the sideline, but the throw goes just out of bounds, and Allen's not able to make the catch before running out of bounds. Waddell has tolls on a deep in route, and he has space. He's going to run down the field. He's going to try to make a man miss and is not able to, but he gets down to the 13-yard line. Big first down, and the clock is going to be at 1 minute here. We're going to try to keep it running. We're going to try a screen pass here and get the ball out to Hooks. Hooks has space. He's going to try to make one man miss. He does. He makes 2 men miss with one move and is met at the 3-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Waddell's just going to have to throw this one away. Everything is covered up, and the pressure was getting to him. He makes a smart play and just throws it away instead of trying to force something. Waddell is going to take a sack on this play, however, and that is not good. It does give the offense a little bit more space to work here, though. This Georgia Tech defense is covering everybody up. Waddell's going to try to get a quick throw out here to the wrong receiver. He was should have been throwing it to Allen and did not. So we're just going to have to take 3 here and hope that we can keep Tech off the board. And we're going to miss that, but I think we're going to get a roughing the kicker here, and that would be massive if we do.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That is huge. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. And we are going to get a second breath of life here on this drive. We have 21 seconds to try to put this in. and we're just going to hand it off up the middle and see if we can get into the end zone. And Mosley, the power back, does do that on the very first try, getting us on the board again in this second quarter. We can make this PAT. We will bring the lead back down to only a 3-point lead, hopefully going into halftime. Georgia Tech is going to get the ball back with 18 seconds remaining and all 3 timeouts. Despite the efforts to try to kick it deep and cause a touchback, the kick return team decides to bring it out and returns it to the 18-yard line. So they are going to be pinned somewhat deep in their own territory, and we're going to try to make a stop here with 16 seconds remaining. Looks like they're going to try to run a jet pass, and they do, off to the right side, and we're going to stop them after a 2-yard gain. The clock is running. They are not going to take a timeout, but they are going to try to get one more play off here, and we need to be ready to make a stop. We do not need to allow a last-second touchdown here. They're going to hand it off, and we just need to make this tackle. Yep, we do. And that's going to go into halftime with us only down by 3 points against Georgia Tech, our very first ACC opponent, and we are only down by 3 at the half. So that is very encouraging, even though we have thrown an interception and lost 3 fumbles on the offensive side of the ball. So for us to still be in this game is massive. We do have to pick off Georgia Tech, however, so we're going to need the defense to make another stop here and give us the chance to grab this lead. The return man makes one man miss, but is still tackled at the 13-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense is going to start this drive deep in their own territory at the 13-yard line, and the Copperheads are going to hope to stop this train. We're going to hand it off inside, and we're going to be all over. It's going to be tackled for a loss at the 13-yard line. Loss of 1, and we're going to try to keep this drive to a minimum. Second 11, they're going to hand it off again, and we are in the backfield ready to make the tackle, but he does end up picking up 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here, and we really need to make this stop. We're going to try to bring some pressure off the edge here. It is an empty backfield, so they are definitely looking to pass, unless they have some sort of quarterback draw lined up. They are definitely passing, and the quarterback steps up in the pocket and makes it all the way out to the 34-yard line, picking up a huge 3rd down conversion for that Tech offense, and we just were not able to get a hand on him. We do make that tackle to stop from getting the 1st down, but he does get it out to the 42-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Georgia Tech offense. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to slow them down at all. We need to step up and figure something out here. Going to be a handoff to the right side, and we are not able to make the 1st tackle, but the 2nd man is there, ready to go, and tackles him at the 46-yard line after he makes the 1st down. They're going to run the read option, and the quarterback gets the edge. He's just going to take this downfield, and he might take this one to the house if Russell can't make the tackle, and he cannot, and that's going to be a touchdown for the quarterback on his feet. So they're going to take this lead back to a 10-point lead. King with a massive rushing touchdown there to put his team back ahead with a 2-score lead. All right, it's going to be 24-14 before the Canton Copperheads are able to get the ball back in this second half. We're going to have to make something happen on offense. We want to stay in this game. We do have 2 touchdowns on the ground today, and that might be what we have to depend on for the remainder of the game. We're going to run the triple option here and hope to not fumble. Pitch it out to Singer, and he is there to receive the pitch this time and gets it up to 27-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and inches. There is a big hole open for Singer, and he is not able to find it, but I think he did pick up the first down. He did not. It's going to be 3rd and 1, so he technically was tackled for a loss there because he was not able to find that gap. We're going to run the same play and give it to him, and he is able to pick it up this time for a first down out of the 32-yard line. We're going to hand this ball back off to Singer and see if he can get something going for us. He gets 3 yards on the first down carry, and we are going to be happy with that. We're going to try to run a counter here. We do still have Singer in the game. We're going to see if he can get us back down to 3rd and manageable. He gets a couple blocks. He's running right behind his men, and he gets down to the 39-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3 from this spot, and we're going to try to run a draw here and catch the defense on their heels and see if we can pick up this first down on the ground. Singer gets the handoff, and he is able to get to the 40-yard line, but it's going to be 4th and 2, and we need to find something to make this work. Waddell is given this RPO, and he's going to try to make this happen. And it is going to be a interception and tackled at the 35-yard line by Waddell. The defensive end is there to make the play and just sticks his hands up and grabs it. We are nearly able to get the sack there on the screen attempt, but he gets the ball out and it falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 on the 35-yard line. They fake the handoff, and there's going to be a flag on the play. I'm not sure what that's for. Probably a holding. Hopefully, it's going to be coming back because they do complete the pass. But, yes, it is going to be a holding, so that play is going to be brought back. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 on the 45-yard line for the Georgia Tech offense. And the defense needs to be able to make a stop here so that we can try to get back in this game. The offense has not put the defense in very good position here, but the defense stands tall and actually tackles that screen pass effort for a loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and 21. Gotta expect them to go to the air here to pick up this first down, and they are going to. We are able to get into the backfield to tackle the quarterback, but he is able to get the ball out somehow, and they do pick up some yardage on the play to get down to the 41, but it's going to be 4th and 16, and this is going to be a 57-yard field goal attempt here. And so we're going to take a man deep and see if we can. Nope. But they do miss the field goal, so we won that drive. We have got to get in the end zone here, or this game is going to be over. We're going to take Singer out to the right side and see if he can find something. He does not. He gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. They stretch him out wide, and there is nothing that we can do to get that one going. Singer is at serious risk of injury now, and that's not good for this offense. Waddell's going to roll out to the left and see if he can find somebody to clear his zone. He's not going to be able to, so he's going to roll and just take what he can on his feet. He gets 4 yards, and he's going to be slow to get up now. We are getting beat up in this game, and we can't make anything happen. Waddell has Tolles deep, and he is let it go, and Tolles makes a jumping effort and is able to get into the end zone for a touchdown. That's going to be huge. That's our first touchdown through the air, and Waddell happened to see the safety come off of coverage, and he just let it loose, and Tolles went and got it. And that's going to be the 3rd touchdown for those Copperheads in this game. First one through the air. Amani Tolles coming up clutch for the Copperheads and putting 6 on the board. We make this PAT, we're going to be back to within 3 points on this game with a quarter and 1 minute to play. The offense finally comes up with some points, and we are again in need of the defense to make another stop for us, to be able to give us another effort, another attempt to take the lead in this game. The kick return team is able to make the tackle at the 18-yard line. So Georgia Tech is going to take the ball on their own 18 to start this drive, and the defense is hungry. The defense was able to make a good stop on the last drive with the help of a holding penalty, and are looking to come out and make another stop for this offense to get back out on the field. But the outside handoff to the right side is able to get up to the 26-yard line, picking up 8 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 2 for the Georgia Tech offense with 37 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Quarterback is moving some people around. The halfback motions out to the right. They're trying to set up a screen to the halfback, and we are able to make the tackle in the backfield, and Georgia Tech has an injury on one of their O-linemen. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 here on the 25-yard line, and we need to make a stop on this third down play and force a turnover on downs here. I don't like the way that this looks. We are going to try to audible out of that coverage and see if we can make a change, and we were not able to make it fast enough, and we're going to have to hope for Huff to be able to make a tackle here. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him. 8 on 8, and nope. All the way to the end zone on that third down play. They beat us down the field yet again. And we do rough the kicker on there on that play. It looked like it might have been an accident, but it still happened. So they're going to be able to pin us deep in our own territory if they do this right. They're going to be kicking off from the 50-yard line with another 10-point lead on this game. And we are going to not even get a chance to field that kick. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone. So we're really going to get to actually start. And the best field position that we've had on a kickoff all game with a touchback happening. And the offense is going to come out in a passing formation. We're going to play fake, and we're going to try to hit Trinidad, and he's able to make the catch and fall down at the 45-yard line. Good safe play on making that catch and just falling down. He was about to take a hit, and he was able to hold on to the ball, and that's exactly what we needed. We're going to hand this one off to the right side. He's going to be able to make a man miss and try to cut back out, and he's not able to get the cut out, but he does pick up about 7 yards on the carry. 6 yards on the carry to the 49-yard line. That's going to take us into the fourth, so chuck them up, boys. 10-point deficit right now, but we are going to try to take this game back and make our best attempt at winning the game against Georgia Tech, our first ACC opponent in this inaugural season of the Canton Copperheads. We're going to try to hit hooks on this screen here and see if we can get him into space. We know the man can make some moves, and we're going to get the ball out. He does pick up a block. He does make a move and make the first man miss. He's able to pick up the first down, but it's bet by 2 more defensive backs there, and they are able to make the tackle. But we do pick up the first down, and that's exactly what we were looking for. We were going to try to give Singer the ball on this draw here, see if he can find some space. He is able to break the first tackle, and he fumbles the ball, and Georgia Tech has recovered it. Singer is possibly outworking his limits here, and we may have to sub him out for the remainder of the game. He has now fumbled the ball, and I think it's due to him being worn down. The defense is going to have to make another stop here for us to even have any chance at this game. It's 2nd and 8 on the 45-yard line, 21-31. Georgia Tech has the lead by 10 points here. They're going to just hand the ball off, and they're going to run it down our throats, and it's just going to work. We get the first down all the way down to the 39-yard line. They are going to pass it down the field to number 0, wide open on the post route for a completion to the 14-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Georgia Tech offense here. A great play there by Tomlinson to swat that ball away and defend what would have been a touchdown pass. He was beat, but he was able to make a diving effort to save the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 14. And we're going to try to get some pressure on this quarterback, but we are not able to. He's able to get the throw off, but our defensive backs are there to make the play and cause the incompletion by hitting the receiver when he's trying to catch the ball in the end zone. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 14 here. We need to get a turnover. If we can get an interception here, that would be massive, but we're not going to be able to. And after An after-the-catch diving effort for number 8 is able to get into the end zone yet again on the hook route. And they're going to take their lead out to 18 points now. That is tough. We have 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in this game, and we're going to just try to fight our way to make this not look like a blowout. Tomlinson's going to pick this ball up at the goal line and return it to the 16 and nothing more. So this offense is going to have to start out pinned pretty deep in their own territory. Waddell sees something, and he is going to audible and tell Tolles, or hot route, and tell Tolles to go deep and see if we can get some movement there. And he's then going to throw an interception, and this game is over. Tough time for the Canton Copperheads here in Atlanta, and we just have to fight for dignity here and hopes to find something by the end of this game. Big hit there by the safety on the quarterback after he tries to keep it on the zone read, but he does pick up the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line now. They're going to throw it out on a screen pass and find the end zone through the air yet again. With no competition on the defensive side of the ball, there is nothing we can do to stop this team, and it shows. It's now going to be 45-21. Georgia Tech taking advantage of all of the mistakes, putting the ball in the end zone every chance they get, and we're just going to try to survive the rest of this game. Coach doesn't want to give up, though. He wants Waddell to throw the ball some more, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Waddell is heavily pressured. He has to break the edge and get upfield, and he does. He gets a 7-yard scramble on the play, but the pressure is all over him. They are trying to force this young quarterback to make another mistake, and they just might. Waddell is going to try to hit the out route here, and he is able to hit Allen on the out route for the first down. Please stop. Waddell's going to roll back out to the right side. He has Tolles open. He's able to get the throw off and get down the field to the 44-yard line before being tackled. It's going to be 1st and 10 for these boys. Waddell takes a shot deep to Tolles, and he's got a step. He's going to be able to roll on into the end zone and catch this ball in the end zone, about halfway into the end zone. And that's going to be another touchdown through the air for these guys, but I don't think it's going to matter. It's going to be 28 after the PAT, as long as we're able to make it. 28-45. Coach wants us to go for 2. He says if we have a shot, we're going to take it. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to listen to Coach. We're going to be aggressive, and we're going to try to make this happen. Waddell is heavily pressured, though, and he's just going to have to throw this ball away, and he's not able to. It's going to be a tackle for a loss, but that doesn't really matter. The yardage doesn't matter. But we do have 0 from Georgia Tech. Down with an injury after that 2-point attempt. You just want to climb on my hips, and that's not good. Not able to get the 2-point there. Doesn't really matter. Not the best play call. That play has never worked on the 2-point attempt for us. And they're going to run the ball here. Get it out to the 43-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 4 on the run. The quarterback's going to keep this, and he's going to try to take this one down the field. He does. He gets it to the 36-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Georgia Tech offense on the quarterback keeper. And Our defense just doesn't have anything that it takes to be able to beat this team today. If we can keep them from getting 50 points, then that's going to be a win at this rate. Lynn, quit screaming, baby. Stop. You're not going to climb on my neck. Not able to get the stop. And they get another first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. There's going to be 7 seconds left, so we can keep them out of the end zone. We keep them from getting the 50 bomb. We're going to take this with a grain of salt and be happy that we didn't let them score 50 points on us. We were able to get in the end zone 4 times, and for the first time of us playing an ACSC opponent, and they didn't even put as much on us as App State did in the very first week, we are going to take... We're going to take that as a win and be happy with it. Of course, we wanted to come into this game and get a win and upset Georgia Tech, but that's exactly what it would have been. Had we come away with the win, it would have been an upset. We made some silly mistakes. We turned the ball over a lot. Again, we had issues like we did the first week with ball security, and they took advantage of it, as a better team should. So that's going to put us down to 5-4 now on the season. So we're going to go and look at what the games remaining that we have. We have Wyoming, at UL Monroe, and then at Arkansas State. Those are the 3 games that we have remaining in the regular season. So we are done playing at the Den. And that's tough. That's tough. We're going to take a look at our conference standings, though, and see what we've got looking at there. We're going to go down to Sun Belt altogether. We'll just look at that. We are 5th in our conference overall, and in the East, we are 2nd, which is to the team that beat us in the very first game of the season. So we've got to hope for them to get a loss in conference at some point before the end of the year if we're going to have any chance at being in the conference championship, but we aren't going to live on somebody else's luck. So we should have beat them in the first week, and we were not able to. So whatever happens with that will happen. We're going to look and see what if they even have any more conference games by the end of the year. Let's see. Let's go to App State. They have Coastal Carolina. They do have conference games remaining, but I don't think they are going to lose to any of those teams. But it could happen, and if it does, we need to be ready. Let me go look at, where did that go? Let's go to the recruiting. We'll show our top classes. So in the Sun Belt, we are 2nd only to Detroit, and that's just because they have 12 2-star commits. We haven't even targeted any 2-stars. We've only been targeting 4 and 3-stars, and we have quite a few. We already have 7 commits, and we have quite a few more getting close to committing. So that's going to be a jump for us, and we should be able to take the top spot in the conference for recruiting classes. Top wide receiver, DeCastro has reached his top 3 schools. That's good. We're number 1. Look at recruiting here. We didn't lose anybody this week, but that's good. We do have 10 more hours. Ready for visit. set him up with a visit with family. His cornerback has already reached his top 5, but we are not. We're barely in his top 3. We need to make sure that we stay in his top 3. We need to look at all and see what we have time-wise. If we can slow down. We're going to make his top 8. We're going to make his top. We're making good progress there. Haven't done anything with this guy yet. Let's slow that down. Yeah, we're gonna slow that down, and we're gonna add a hard sell. We don't have good ratings there, though. We're gonna go ahead and contact his friends and family. And that leaves us with 55, so that means we can go back to that guy. Which one was that? Wide receiver. Oh yeah, I was ready for visit. But... he is in his top 5. In the house on him and try to take the top spot, I guess. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode because I'm about to have to leave. Baby, who is currently screaming